All right. Hello. Welcome back. We are doing the last video for the Enneagram. And today we're going to be focusing on Enneagram type 7s. And type 7s are known as the enthusiast, the adventurer, and the generalist. So this is your friend who loves a good time, is up for anything, so fun and joyful, and just you love to be around them. So pretty extroverted. And they can't, because their attention and their focus is always going to pleasant emotions, they tend to ignore any negative emotions. And they also tend to struggle with focus and kind of maintaining their own energy. Their energy can be kind of erratic. And so the Kriya that we're going to practice today is really going to help us to come into our bodies and help us to focus. And so we'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and rub those palms together, sitting in a nice, easy position, rubbing those palms together and closing those eyes. Thumbs come into the chest, sitting up nice and tall. Chin is slightly tucked. Go ahead and take a deep inhale. And exhale through the nose. And inhale. And exhale through the nose. We're going to tune in with the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine wisdom within. And we begin every Kundalini yoga class with that chant. And so go ahead and close your eyes and inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last time, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Holding that breath, squeezing that root lock, sitting up nice and tall. The gaze is at that third eye point. And exhale, release. Go ahead and bring those hands down to the knees and just sit here for a minute. And maybe reflect on why you showed up today. Why did you decide to do this class today? What are you hoping to get out of it? What's your intention? And trust whatever comes is the right answer. All right, and when you're ready, go ahead and slowly open up those eyes. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to put it in Gyan Mudra. So the index finger and the thumb finger are touching, the tips, just the tips, not the nails, just the tips. And that's going to be on your left hand. And you're going to take your right hand and you're very gently going to use your right index finger to plug your right nostril. So we're going to do something called left nostril breathing. And so it's very simple. You're just going to close your eyes and you're going to hold that right nostril closed and you're going to breathe long and deep through your left nostril. So inhaling through that left nostril and exhaling through that left nostril. So long and deep. Go ahead and get started now. Inhaling and exhaling deeply and slowly. Just let yourself relax. Activating that parasympathetic nervous system. Becoming present, in tune with your body and your breath. See if you can breathe even deeper, extending that inhale and extending that exhale. And go ahead and inhale long and deep. Hold that breath and exhale, hands down to the knees. And just take a minute to notice how you're feeling. Noticing anything that comes up. All right, and when you're ready, go ahead and start rotating your torso forward as you inhale Exhaling, rounding that back. Inhaling forward and exhaling, rounding out that spine. Close down the eyes. Long, deep inhales through the nose. Exhaling through the nose as well. And feel free to go as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. Faster is going to build more energy. And slower is just going to build a little bit less energy. So whatever you're comfortable with right now, go ahead and do that. Just warming up the spine, warming up that lower back and the upper back, just waking everything up, opening it up so that energy and that prana can flow freely through our chakras. Type 7s may also have some imbalances with air. So they're gonna wanna focus a little bit more on that lower triangle. So becoming grounded and secure and present in their bodies. And that will help them to also focus. So go ahead and slow down your circles and start going in the other direction. So the opposite direction that you went in. Long, deep inhales, powerful breath. In Kundalini yoga, the breath is the most important part. You're always going to want to be matching that breath. And go ahead and inhale back to center, squeezing that root lock, spine is straight, looking to that third eye point. And exhale, release. Go ahead and shake your legs out in front of you. Do whatever movement feels good for you. And we're going to just come into some neck rolls. So opening up the channels in the upper spine and in the neck. So go ahead and get started. Inhaling as your chin comes to the chest. Exhaling as your head goes back. Long and deep through the nose. Go ahead and slow down those circles and take them in the other direction. Inhaling as you drop the head forward. Exhaling as you roll the head back. Letting go of any tension. All right, next we're gonna make our way, or slow down those circles. Take a big inhale, squeezing that root lock. Gaze is up and in at that third eye point. And exhale, release. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come up to all fours. So tabletop on your hands and knees. And we're gonna start cat-cow. So inhaling, dropping that belly to the ground, chest is open, chin is slightly lifted, and exhaling, pushing that ground away, rounding that spine, belly button goes into the spine. So go ahead and get going now. And maybe take it a little bit slow here. And just feel your body, feel any sensations, feel your breath moving through your body. Just get really connected with yourself. Strong breath in and out through the nose. See if you can speed it up just a little bit for this last part. And inhale, dropping that belly to the ground. Chin is lifted. Heart is open. Holding that breath. Engage that root lock. And exhale, go ahead and push the ground away, rounding out that spine, chin to chest, belly to spine. And then go ahead and come on back into a neutral spine. So we're gonna tuck our toes, lift the knees, and we're gonna send those hips up and back towards the sky into down dog. And go ahead and just breathe long and deep here, walking your dog, bending one knee and straightening the other. And go ahead and take one last big inhale. Look at your hands and go ahead and walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhaling, we're going to come all the way up to standing, slowly and mindfully, head coming up last. Beautiful. So from this standing position, we're going to do a high lunge. So you're going to be standing here and getting really stable in your feet. And go ahead and take one leg all the way back. And you're going to place the top of your foot on the floor. And your other leg is going to be bent here. Hands come into prayer pose. Okay. And if this is too much for you, feel free to drop that knee down. But if you're able to stay up here on top of your foot, most of your weight's going to be on that front leg. Hands are in prayer pose. And you're going to inhale long and deep through the nose, holding that breath. Eyes are closed. And exhale through the nose powerfully. Your eyes are closed, looking to that third eye point. Go ahead and inhale through the nose, long and deep. Holding that breath. And exhale through the nose powerfully. One last time. Inhaling long and deep through the nose, holding that breath. And exhale. Go ahead and bring that back leg up to meet the bent leg, straighten that front leg. And we're going to shake it out if you need to, shake out your legs. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So whatever side you were on, do the opposite side. So I'm going to put my left foot back. Top of the foot is connecting to the ground. Front leg is bent. Eyes are closed, looking up to that third eye point if you're able to. If you're feeling unsteady, go ahead and focus on a point right in front of you. So inhale through the nose powerfully. Holding that breath. And exhale powerfully through the nose. Again, inhale long and deep. And exhale through the nose. Last time on this side, inhale. Holding that breath. Feeling grounded in that bent leg. And exhale. Let it go. Go ahead and drop the arms, straighten the front leg. Bring that back leg up to meet the front. Shake it all out. We're going to do that again on the other side. So we're going to do this a couple more times on each side. So again, standing, get really stable. We're going back to the other leg. So we're switching legs every time. We're switching which leg is back every time. So inhaling, that leg behind you, top of the foot is connecting to the floor, front leg is bent. If you're able to, it's parallel to the ground. Go ahead and inhale. Holding that breath. And exhale. Inhaling through the nose. And holding that breath. Go ahead and exhale. You're doing amazing. Last time, inhale. Holding that breath at the top. Feel your feet connected to the ground. And exhale. Go ahead and release those arms down. Straighten that front leg. Back leg comes to meet the front leg. Shake it all out. We're going to take that to the other side again. So the opposite side that you were just on. So bending that front leg. Back leg goes behind you. Top of the foot is connected to the floor. Inhaling. Holding that breath. And exhale. Holding the posture. Inhale through the nose, powerfully and deeply. Hold that breath. And exhale through the nose. And last time, inhaling. Holding that breath. And exhale, releasing. Come out of that posture, shake out your legs. We're going to do that one more time on each side. All right, so go ahead and go to the opposite leg. So front leg is bent, back leg goes behind, top of the foot is on the floor, hands are in prayer pose, gaze is up at the third eye or at a point ahead of you if you're getting kind of wobbly. And also knee down if you need that modification. Okay, so go ahead and inhale powerfully and deeply through the nose, holding that breath. And exhale powerfully through the nose. Again, inhale, holding that breath at the top. And exhale powerfully through the nose. Last time, inhale, holding that breath at the top. And exhale powerfully, straightening that front leg, legs come back together, shake it out. Last time on the other side, you know what to do. Front leg is bent. If you're able to, it's parallel to the ground. So we're in a high lunge and the back foot is, the top of the foot is on the floor. So it's a little bit different than like lunges in like a vinyasa class, right? So foot is on the top of the floor, gaze is up and in, hands are in prayer pose, inhale, holding that breath. And exhale powerfully through the nose. Inhale long and deep. And hold that breath. And exhale. Last time, inhaling, holding that breath, connecting. See if you can connect with that third eye for this last one. And exhale, release, shake it out. Feel free to come on down to your backs for just a moment of rest. Just come into your corpse pose and we'll just take a quick rest here, not too long. That was a lot of lunging. All right, guys, go ahead and bring those knees into the chest and just rock yourself back and forth a few times until you are in a seated position. So we're going to meet back in Sukhasana. And we're going to be here in easy pose. And we're going to lift our diaphragm. So we're kind of trying to lift it up into our chest. So you can feel it pulling up, right? So you're going to pull it up, and then you're going to start breathing long and deep through your nose with your diaphragm pulled up, just like that. So go ahead and get started. Long, deep breathing. Your hands are on your hip. Shoulders will be slightly raised. Gaze is at the third eye point, and you're just inhaling and exhaling very deeply. You're doing amazing. It's perfect. Keep going, you're almost there. And go ahead and inhale. And exhale, release. You can release the diaphragm. And we're gonna immediately come into bear grip. So bear grip is the mudra. You're going to hook your 4 fingers just like this, right up at your chest, and your right palm is going to be facing the ground. So just so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so right up at your chest like this. And you're going to inhale long and deep through that nose, holding that breath, visualizing that Kundalini energy rising from the base of your spine, going all the way up your spinal column, coming out of the top of your head. And then when you're, hold your breath as long as you can, go ahead and exhale and repeat. So inhaling, holding that breath, squeezing that root lock, gaze is at the third eye point. Kundalini energy is rising up through the base of your spine and out of the top of your head. Visualize it now. And then exhale. So go ahead and get started with that now. Beautiful Kundalini energy, that prana circulating in that root, spiraling all the way up your spinal column, out the top of your head, out of your crown. Eyes are closed. Your forearms and your elbows should be parallel to the ground. So check your arms right out in front of your chest. You're doing amazing. See if you can allow yourself to breathe through anything that's coming up. Going with the ebbs and the flows here on the mat. And when we're off the mat, we'll be able to do the same. So just keep going with the flow. You're doing great. I am thine, denying myself, my hand. We're almost there. All right, guys, go ahead and inhale, squeezing that root lock, looking to that third eye point, visualizing that energy circulating around the base of your spine and spiraling up and out the top of your head. And go ahead and exhale. Feel free to shake out your legs. We're gonna be back in easy pose for the last couple of poses here. So do what you have to do. Take care of your body here. When you recross your legs, you can choose to switch which one is on top. And sometimes that makes it a little bit more comfortable to sit like this. Okay. So for this next pose, we're sitting up tall in easy pose, and we're gonna extend the arms out into a T. And your hands are going to be pointing, your fingertips are pointing up towards the sky. Okay. And you're going to close down those eyes. And you're going to be looking through that to that third eye point. Okay. And you're going to inhale and you're going to squeeze that root lock, holding the breath. Hold, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that root lock. Holding that breath a little bit longer than you think you can. And exhale. So you're going to continue that. So inhaling long and deep, holding that breath. See if you can hold your breath for 20 seconds, applying that root lock, squeezing that pelvic region. For women, it'll feel like a Kegel. And exhale. So go ahead and do that with your own breath at your own pace. Squeezing that root lock. Sitting up nice and tall. doing amazing. If you're finding discomfort, see if you can use that breath to breathe through it. Part of the challenge is focusing on keeping the arms up and focusing on the breath. And that is the kind of growth that type 7s need to help them focus, to help them maintain their energy. Just notice the sensations. It's not good, it's not bad. We're just noticing everything that comes up. Thoughts, feelings, sensations. Just noticing it and allowing it to pass. All right, guys, go ahead and inhale, holding that breath, squeezing that root lock, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Gaze is up at that third eye point. Hold, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take another sip of air. Holding that breath. And exhale, release. Shake out those arms. Shake out that neck. All right. So next we're going to be in prayer pose, sitting up nice and tall. Hands are in prayer pose in front of the chest. And you're going to close your eyes and you're going to focus on your third eye point. And you're just going to push your palms together, kind of squeeze your palms together at about like 30 or 40 pounds. So imagine you're squeezing your palms together and it weighs, you've got something in between them and it weighs 30 pounds. Okay. And you're just going to breathe. Let the breath come naturally, holding this position, sitting up nice and tall, eyes are closed, gaze is at the third eye, engage that root lock, and go ahead and get started. Applying pressure to those palms. Doing amazing. Pressing those palms together. Almost there. Press those palms together. Imagine you're holding on to a 30-pound weight in between those palms. All right, and go ahead and inhale, squeezing, 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 pressing those palms together, squeeze that root lock. Look to that third eye point. Squeeze, 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 holding that breath. And exhale, release. Palms are resting on your knees, either facing up or facing down for grounding. Just take a minute here. Notice how you're feeling. Notice anything that's coming up for you, any thoughts. Just notice them with love and let them pass. And when you're ready, go ahead and come all the way down onto your back for our final resting pose. Now is the time to let all of the wonderful work you just did, all that new energy you created and moved, now you're allowing it to settle and integrate back into your cells and into your whole system. Just allow yourself to rest. Let everything go. Unclench your jaw. Unfurl your brow. Let your shoulders go. Guys, go ahead and start wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes, bringing your awareness back into the space, back into your body. When you're ready, stretch those arms up overhead and stretch your whole body from fingertips to toes. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest and start rocking and rolling up and down. And then come back into a seated position and we will get into our meditation. So this meditation is called the Caliber of Life meditation. So you're going to be sitting up in easy pose. And you're going to take your arms out parallel to the ground. And you're going to make a fist with your right hand. And then your left hand, you're going to meet here at the palms and going to cover the fist with your left hand. And your thumbs stay out and they're going to touch. The sides are going to touch. This is similar to a meditation I think we did for type 3s. Okay, so your arms are going to be out just like this. Your gaze is going to be through this little V, kind of at your fingernail tips. But if you look, see how your thumbs kind of make a V? That's what you're going to be looking at. Okay. And then the breath. So for the breath, we're going to be inhaling to a count of 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then holding the breath for 15 seconds at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale for a count of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding that breath at the bottom for 15 seconds. And repeat. Okay. So go ahead and get started at your own pace with your own breath. Keeping your eyes focused on the thumbnails, on that little V. Arms are out in front of you, parallel to the ground. You're doing amazing. Keep those arms strong and parallel. Notice the sensations and see if you can use the breath to ride the waves. You're almost there. Last 30 seconds, you can do it. Allowing yourself to focus. And finish up your last round. Go ahead and inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down the arms. Shake them out if you need to. When you're ready, we'll seal this practice with a long sat nam. So sitting up nice and tall, eyes are closed, looking to that third eye point. We're going to end with a long sat nam. So inhale. Sat nam. Sat nam. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to share this practice with you. Sat nam.